Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well. This is the full-time thoughts, pretty much 24 hours after the time. By the time you get to see this, 24 hours after the game concluded. But we're going to be talking about West Ham 2, Wolves 1. As always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear along with some very nice Wolves gear, as you can see in the icon that's up here as well, along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro in your respective club colours, so go check those out as well. There is a bit of a sale on at the moment with 3 Retro, especially coming up to Christmas, so any purchases that you make through the link in the description below, as I always say, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending on to the very noble charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're currently supporting over 70, if probably not close to, if not over 80 separate food banks by the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to your respective club shop if there's any Wolves fans watching, and you'll be helping those that are less fortunate than you and I. But if you want to make a donation directly to the charity and you don't want to make an affiliate link, that's perfectly fine. There is their Just Giving Fund link in the description. So £1, £2, £5, whatever you can afford, guys. Believe me, every single penny helps. So as always, let's start off by I was about to say, well, let's start off by talking about the team sheet, but actually let's sort of acknowledge the fact that I'm sure everybody is thinking about Mikel Antonio, who was involved in a horrific car accident, or car crash I should say, over the weekend. When we had that really bad wind, it was through one of the roads that goes around or through Epping Forest. They're very dangerous places to drive at the best of times. So whatever happened, it happened. But, you know, and I'm sure we're all thinking of Antonio at this very difficult time for him and his family. But it was good news to hear that he did a video call with the players before the game kicked off last night. So he's obviously, he's sounds like he's the usual Mikel Antonio. It's brilliant from that point of view. Lovely to hear the announcer sing his name once he did the team sheets, and of course the minute, that's applause we did for him on the 9th minute, and of course for the Wolves fans as well, for that matter, guys. If you're watching, it was lovely to see some, not all of you, but some of you guys were giving the minutes applause as well. So it's nice to know that in the football community, respect happens every now and again. So let's talk about the. So the camera keeps auto-adjusting. I really try and keep my hands as far away from my face as possible, because the second I make any movements, it tries to track it. It's really irritating. But let's talk about the team sheet. Keeping in goal, as always, is Fabianski. One change to the back four: Wan-Bissaka, Mavropanos, Kilman and Emerson. It was nice to hear that Todd Ebo, I should say, and J Lo made their peace after what happened last week. That's really, really good for that. Obviously, that just cements the fact that he's going to be around for a little bit longer as a manager. With Souček and Alvarez in the defensive midfield positions, with Soler, Somerville and Kudus in the attacking midfield positions, supporting Bowen up front. So I don't think that's a really bad decision as a team sheet in any shape or form. I thought it was very, very good. I was a little bit questionable around Mavropanos. I love him to bits, but he's prone to mistaking. Boy, did he get away with one last night. Jesus. As you can hear, my voice is a little bit croaky. I'm hoping it's because I shouted a lot. I don't want to get another bloody chest infection or cold again. But anyway, so yeah, we started off the first half, and it was a really, really bad first half. Neither team played very well, if at all. And as a result of it, guys, it was a worrying performance in the first half. It should have been 1-1. Wolves had a decent chance. They played some decent football. So did we in spats. How many bloody corners did we have? It was ridiculous. It was again, attacking intent, but doing fuck all with it, as it usually is. We had loads of corners. I lost count after about 7 in the first half. And it was, but nothing. Mavropanos could have had a goal, but he couldn't get his feet in the right positions. He's a bit of a subjective footwork, shall we say, in that same box in the second half, which we'll come on to a little bit in a minute. But as I say, a draw at half time was reasonable. It wasn't the best. The atmosphere was just so deflated. I know everyone calls this El Clasico and El Saco and all that, El Sacico or whatever you want to call it, but And it was. I mean, I'm still surprised that both managers are in the jobs. To be fair, I mean, I say from J-Lo's point of view, I think it was a reasonable team sheet that you put out. It was great to have Kudus. Kudus was playing very well. Somerville was again just his pace, his tenacity, just absolutely incredible. But yeah, but it's just we were lacking, absolutely lacking that cutting edge centre forward striker there. We had Fulkrug on the bench, didn't come on. Was he actually on the bench? I think just double check it. Yeah, he was on the bench, didn't come on. Danny Ings didn't, came on for Somerville later on, but should have been second half substitute in my personal opinion. We were talking about it quite a fair bit, but at the same point, Soler was proving himself quite. He's getting better. He's getting better. But let's talk about the substitution. So Ings came on for Somerville in the 73rd minute. Wasn't really sure about that. And but obviously, 9 or 10. I just had to double check the times on there. Really, really good header from Tommy Soucek. And from that corner, it was being checked as offside. And he wasn't, because it was looking like they were checking that if Alvarez was offside, he wasn't. And that ball seemed to hang going into the back of the net. It seemed to take so long to get into the back of the net. And it was lovely to see Soucek do the number, put up 9 in the front of the camera to celebrate for Antonio. Now, the Wolves goal, I've got big issue with this. Really, really big issue with this, because at the end of the day, guys, we gave him so much space. It was a wonderfully worked ball from Al Nouri up to Doherty, and he scored like 15 minutes after we did. So, it was really well taken, really well taken. I'll give Wolves the props for that. But at the same point, guys, it should not have happened. It was 1-1, so it's kind of thinking the balance of play. Yeah, obviously, we know that Kudus had an attempt. That was checked for offside, checked and ruled off as offside. He had some good moments in that game. Kudus is just very, very unlucky. And then literally, let's double check the substitutions after that. And then Paquetá came on for Soler on the 64th minute. Rodriguez for Kudus on the 87th. That I questioned, really questioned both of those substitutions. I don't really know what Paquetá. I know Soler was booked and there was a risk of it and stuff, but Paquetá's done. It was just useless. He's just fucking about too much still. We're still mucking about. We were literally hanging on for dear life in that game, and he's pissing about. Really does my head in. Really does my head in. Emerson came off and Creswell came on, and Tobido for Alvarez. So we went for a back five to shore up the point basically at that point. And then Jared Bowen's goal, absolutely superb. Typical Jared Bowen touch. Fantastic ball control from him. Really was a great ball from Kudus. Was happy with that. Kudus is in my fantasy leagues. I was like, you could have had a goal and an assist tonight. He's only had an assist. But honestly, it was good. It was so it keeps J-Lo in his job for a little bit longer. Obviously, we've got we've got Bournemouth Monday night away. Then we've got Brighton at home just before Christmas. It's how long has he got? Genuinely, how long has he got? Is he going to lose? Is he going to go if we draw or lose against Bournemouth on Monday? We'll be doing the watch along for that, so keep an eye out for that. Do you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, it's mad. It's mad how things go in football, but it is what it is. I'm surprised. Like I said in the preview, I'm surprised both managers are still in their jobs, and I'm still surprised now that Gary O'Neill is there. Still, he's just he tried everything, and he was a bit pissed off on a couple of things, which I get. Like for example, the foul that Mavropanos made on the stepping on his ankle. It should have been a point. It really should have been. Just how bad the game was. But at the end of the day, guys, just want to talk about the table just really quickly, because a lot of people are not really understanding that, yes, okay, we're 15 games in. We're just over a third of the way through the season. But after 15 games, I heard someone say earlier today that we're 2 points better off than we were this time last season. Well, that's not that much solace out of things. But, we're 9 points from 18th. and we are, at least at the time of this recording, we are 7 points technically off fifth, just over a third of the way through the season. That's not bad. It's not great in any shape or form. We should be climbing further up. I'm not going to come out with the hyperbole that, yes, we're only a point behind Man United. We're only a couple of points between Spurs and Newcastle, blah, blah, blah. It's got nothing to do with it. Where we are in the table is around about where we normally are for West Ham. We genuinely are. Even if we'd picked up an extra couple of points like we were last season, we'd still be 12th. We'd still be the middle to lower end of the table. So, from that point of view, I know last season wasn't brilliant either for that matter, but we just got to remember that we're West Ham supporters. We're used to a hell of a lot worse than this. And of course, we want to see the good stuff again. But as always, guys, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thinking. Over the last 4 weeks, guys, there's been quite a few people that aren't subscribed that have been watching these content. I mean, obviously this is going to be more down to the watch-alongs, but over the last 4 weeks, guys, just over 2/3 of you, 69% exactly, over the last 4 weeks have been watching this content and not being subscribed to the channel. So if you can please do like the video if you've enjoyed it. Please do put your comments in the comment section below as always. I'll be doing the Bournemouth preview as quickly as I possibly can. Probably be up Friday again. Because I'm recording this Tuesday night. I need to start doing the research for that because it's going to be Wednesday, Thursday. I might be doing so. Hopefully, going to try and get it up on Friday. That's what she said. But yeah. So guys, please do like, share, and subscribe, and look after yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys, and I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.